So now we're going to teach a basic striking combination that we would teach in the Little Samurai class, and the youth basic, and the adult class. This is a 3-hit combo. It's jab, cross, snap kick. So if you're working with a partner, and I know a lot of our students don't have pads at home, but if you do have a set of pads, I'm going to demonstrate it this way, the way we would do it in class first, and then I'll show it on somebody's hands really carefully, and then I'll show it just if you were practicing solo and shadow boxing in the air. So when you're striking the pads, it's important you start at a distance. And I say jab, cross, snap kick. If you're left-handed, your guard would be with your strong side back, so you'd be jabbing with your right, doing a left cross and a left snap kick. I'm going to teach this right-handed, but like I said, if you were left, you'd start with the right, left, and then you would kick with your left, okay? So the combo, as we teach in class, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to jab with my left. It's a straight punch. You turn your hand over. You're hitting with these two knuckles, right, the front of the knuckle, and then make sure that hand recoils. It's important to step this left foot out, because if you cross over, you're going to be kind of tangled up in your own stance. And now you do a right cross. And then he drops the pad back as high as my belt, and I'm going to do a snap kick at the top of my foot. Another thing you guys can practice at home, if you're doing this, whether you're doing it by yourself or with a partner, is getting in distance to strike. You know, if you're a white belt, or especially like when the younger students are practicing, it's fine just to practice the arm movements and the kick, and then add the footwork. But ideally, we want to start at a distance, slide, jab, cross, and then that right leg kicks, it recoils back. So you don't want to be kicking and then falling forward, okay? I'll demonstrate it one time again left-handed. So from here I just slide, jabbing my right foot steps out, left, and then make sure you're kicking with your strong leg, okay? All right, let's say you don't have pads at home and you're just practicing with somebody on their hands. Go ahead and drop the pads, Mr. Cocker, and then put your hands up. So obviously we're not going to be adding a lot of power, but you can still use the hands as like a target to focus on. So I can go lightly to his palm, cross, snap. And actually what's kind of good about this way of training is that the person that's holding the target, or that is the target in this case, they can feel which part of my hand I'm punching. So again, if you're like a parent maybe training with your child, you could feel like, hey, are they actually hitting with those two knuckles, or is it crooked, or is that thumb coming out? So this would be a good way to practice it slow, and not with a lot of power, but it would be good for technique, precision. Okay? And again, with the foot, you're not kicking with your toes, you're kicking with the top. And then if you're practicing this by yourself, so let's say you're just trying to do the technique on your own, shadow box, I'll do it facing you at first. You would slide in, jab, cross, snap kick. We practice on pads a lot, but in real life, you're not going to be probably turning that much to the side. So if you're practicing on your own, just go straight ahead. Pick a target out in front of you. You can imagine hitting for the nose, the throat, and then this is the groin on the kick. And I'll show you guys from, you're like slightly behind me. I'm sliding in, jab, cross, snap kick. And another thing to practice after you kick, see if you can get out of distance as you come back to your guard. So that's the jab, cross, snap kick combination. And this would be the combination that we'd want white belts, yellow belts to learn, both in Little Samurai, basic, and even the adult class.